Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah amma ba'd. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters, I wanted to share with you a personal experience, something that happened, or I went through rather, over the last week or so. I won't go into too much detail, but something happened concerning my health, and for a period of time I thought and I believed that I was going to die. This is just this last week, and when I believed that, there was some things that were going through my head. Primarily, the one thing that was in my head the most, more than anything else, was how much time I have wasted up until now, and how little time I possibly have left. So I wanted to make this video to share with you guys a reminder for myself and yourself, something that I benefited of, inshallah, in hope that we will take heed to benefit from our time before we die. The Prophet ﷺ told us a hadith which is narrated in Sahih Muslim, when the Prophet ﷺ said that there are two things that we waste more than anything else, and these two things are free time and health. Brothers and sisters, the Prophet ﷺ used the word maghboon to explain that we waste. The word maghboon, it means that you lose something, you exchange something, you swap it for less than what it was worth. Like, you lose your Mercedes-Benz car, you lose it for a Ford Ka. That's maghboon. So our free time and our health, we lose it, we waste it, we give it up. And what we gave it up for was something that was worthless. We gave it up for watching TV. We lost free time watching TV. We gave up our health for eating burgers, French fries and things like that. Where if a person, they gave their health, they lost their health by being in the path of Allah. If they lost their free time by using it in the path of Allah, and in da'wah and studying knowledge and seeking knowledge and worship, then you've lost your free time. In exchange, you got something that was more valuable now than that time. But we don't. We give up our free time and our health for that which, when you compare it to their health and the time that we're losing, it's nothing in comparison to it. So I remember I was lying on my bed, and I started to work on my will, and it's also, I must admit that it was extremely terrible that I waited working on my will for so long, because the Prophet ﷺ, he commanded us that we all must write wills, even for those of you who are in college and university. For we as Muslims are not allowed for 2 days to go by except that our will is written on next to our bed. I remember it was a very surreal experience for me, and I was thinking, like, I've got so much work I want to do, so much more da'wah and projects, and so many books that I want to study, and so much more that I want to learn, and so much more that I want to accomplish and achieve. And then I was looking back at all the time I wasted. Up until like the age of 21, 22, I wasn't even practicing in the music studio, out with my boys, listening to music, watching movies, chilling, cracking jokes, after money. Since I started practicing, it took me 2.5, 3 years to realize the importance of studying. Recently, started to embark upon knowledge properly. Even then, I know how much time I waste. I was like, now I'm here. And if I die, it's peak. 26 years old. Got grey hairs in my beard. That's the warning of death. Wallahi, it was extremely like eye-awakening. Alhamdulillah, when I realized that, inshallah, like alhamdulillah, I'm healthy and it's not the case, I became extremely motivated to not waste much time and to also take care of my health. And I want you brothers and sisters to do the same. Brothers and sisters, please. Many of you are young. The majority of you who watch my videos. Right now, you work around your own schedule. But a time will come when you're married. And then even more when you have kids. When you have to work around your kids and your wife and everything. Or your husband. But right now you're free. You're a free bird. Please, brothers and sisters, make use of this time. Because a time will come when you will regret it. Use this time to learn about your Lord Allah. Use this time to do khair, to stand in worship. A time will come where you cannot stand the night in prayer. A time will come when you cannot even hold your wudu, because you won't be able to control your bladder. A time will come, subhanAllah, you won't even be able to fast. Fast as much as you can now. But brothers and sisters, the one thing that the window of time for it is very short. It is knowledge. Because even though you can fast when you're married and you have kids and you can pray, but the one thing that becomes extremely difficult. Not that it's impossible, because I'm married and I'm seeking knowledge, alhamdulillah. But take it from me as a brother who is married. One of the things that becomes extremely difficult is to study after marriage, after kids. So brothers and sisters, please make use of this time now. The Prophet ﷺ said, a man who reaches the age of 60 will have no excuse. 60 years you lived and you've got nothing to show for it. 60 years was enough time for you, but you came out with nothing. Brothers and sisters, your health. You know a person who did a lot of good when they were healthy, and then they were not able to do that good anymore because they became sick. They will get that reward anyway. Like you used to stand the night praying to Allah in Qiyamul Layl, Tahajjud, and you became sick so you couldn't do it. Because it was something you regularly did, you'll be rewarded for it anyway. Like the woman who you used to do Qiyamul Layl and fasting and extra things, extra worship. But then when she goes on to her period, she can't pray, she can't fast. She will be rewarded for that which she regularly used to do. She will be rewarded for it regularly. It's the same way with your health. That which you read, the books you used to read, that what you used to do, even when you fall sick. Even when you fall sick and you can't do those things, you're going to be rewarded for it, inshallah ta'ala. Usually, brothers and sisters, we realize the importance of our health and our time when it's too late. We realize it when our time is gone or when our health goes. Wallahi, you may find that you're dying in a few days, weeks, years. Then you remember all that time that you wasted. Wallahi, death doesn't discriminate. It can come for any one of us at any time. They say that health is a crown. It is only worn by the healthy, but it can only be seen by the sick. You and I who are healthy right now, we don't see it. We don't see it. We're wearing the crown, but we don't see it. But the sick ones around us, they do. They wish they had it. And we too will start to see that crown only when it is not being worn by us anymore. So brothers and sisters, please, don't waste your life. Don't waste it listening to music. Don't waste it doing haram. Spend your health and your youth doing good, worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Inshallah, I leave you there. Please, brothers and sisters, just seek knowledge. Stop these sins that you and I are doing. And like I've always mentioned to you, you have a place to study with us at MuslimSurvivalGuide.com. It's a place, a program where you can study the religion. You can learn from the comfort of your own home. But like I said, if you don't study there, just as long as you study somewhere, but from a person who's legit, not some boogie guy. Inshallah, if you want to register and you want to study Islam at the MuslimSurvivalGuide.com, just go to the link below. But either way, just make use of your time, inshallah, okay? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.